milestone for a mega repair project. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
I'm Alan Martin. We're going to start with the reopening of the new spillway at the Oroville Dam. It is the first time the new spillway has been used since major portions of the structure collapsed in February of 2017. It was a $1 billion fix and a 2-year wait. But as KPIX 5's Wilson Walker reports, some are now asking, what about the rest of the dam?
All roads in and around Oroville led to but one location today, to that great gray mass of earth behind me, soaring up from the valley floor nearly 800 feet, sitting across the Feather River like a mountain someone had tipped over on its side.
It has now been more than a half-century since what looks like the entire town of Oroville turned out to welcome that mountainous addition to this landscape. And today, more than a few of them turned out to see something else.
Oh, one of the most scrutinized pieces of construction in recent history.
Despite all of the attention, today was not really a test drive of this new spillway, just the Department of Water Resources returning the dam and the Feather River to what should be normal operations. So 2 years after the crisis, we have a new state-of-the-art spillway.
We're confident that this spillway has been redesigned using today's best modern technologies and engineering.
The spillway is an amazing, engineering feat. They did it really quickly, and it's great. The problem is that the rest of the dam, is not up to date.
Genoa Widener is one of the nearly 200,000 people who evacuated in 2017. She says the assurance that the new spillway is safe because it is modern only raises more questions about the remainder of the Oroville Dam project.
I think it's really important that the rest of the dam and the whole complex be, really evaluated.
We've been working on a comprehensive needs assessment of the facility it's in progress now.
That comprehensive review of the entire dam due next year. And still one more bit of uncertainty here is how California will cover the $1.1 billion price of the new spillway, with FEMA having rejected a request for more than $300 million worth of that cost.
We are going to be appealing that initial determination from FEMA.
This is money that they should have been spending in maintenance to begin with.
All right, so what happens now? You can see the release behind me. The flow right around 10,000 cubic feet per second. It seemed to kind of get a little bit stronger as the day went along. The lake, however, will not come down. They expect inflows to still keep outpacing outflows. The lake will continue to rise. We're still getting rain, a lot of runoff still to come, so that means the spillway might face even greater tests in the weeks ahead. We are live in Oroville. Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.